Welcome, welcome to the Global Channeling Practice. It is March 8th, 2023, and thank you for watching our session. And we're going to begin with some light language, and Kyle is going to be the first one. So go ahead, Kyle.
Okay. Talaya sanathaya wadnata sinawiya nya nasa biasinaya uyanaya naya tiaya naya nasa kathaya sana Bielaya sania wayana naya sanaya wasanya naya sia naya wanaya sana thaya sekai thaya naya sana thakas. Tonight we are one. We receive this blessing as one. Tuya sinaya sanaya tia naya naya sana. Hey, I have to stop. I just said asana when I just connected with like a crap load of really angelic beings. Sorry. I forget what that means in Vedic.
No, it's good to notice that.
Yeah. What does it mean in Vedic?
Do you know Radha?
Asana.
Asanas. They're
posture. They're yogic.
Asana,
yeah,
postures,
that's what they are.
Right.
Yogic postures. That's right.
Right. Wow. Talaya Santa. We want you to do postures because postures are angelic light, and they channel vortexes into your nervous system and into your muscles. Massive light vortexes when you do asanas.
Another reason to do yoga.
Yeah, I know. I should start doing yoga again.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Tahanorena hira kahira mahaire tihira kao. Atahiana nara kahira pohuira taien yara kahira taha. Tohoi nara tae ki hauiana mahi. Akayana haira raha. Nyara uiana raki tuira maita. Koin yara kahira pahira ngaya tatatiuena nanaha. Ahoyana hoya ki kapatria na madatrio takatria mamantakdia tatutuya na netakdia tatakdia rapair takdio rutiniere tandana tanyu totuya na mainia inia nyatakaria na manira biana no no yera na nia mantakdia na tatakdia na Yora nyara hayara kahira o nara bahira na hayara taku kahuya na maia taku uya na mahi jua mama ia kahira kahata tuhuira na ma tu ira tahi te tatahuya na na kahi tapatkiara na kahuira na Ishron ya tatakara taturin ya takdira. Uyana nara tahira tahuru nira ta itaka ira na tataira taturu tuira nira tatatuira na. These are our collective blessings. Our sounds, our song vibrations come to aid your hearts, come to aid your healing, come to connect you with you through your heart. Breathe through your heart. Breathe through your heart. I am connected to the I am. Breathe through your heart. As we give these gentle clearings and these guidances for you, it is our true intent to open you to your own truth, to help you connect in with the divine you. You are us, and we are you. And when you recognize the all that is within you, you will find your gifts blossoming. We encourage you to listen to your toning, whether it is channel toning from others or whether it is your own toning. These sounds are important for you to incorporate these messages that have been given in its entirety for your learning and understanding. Blessings of our love. Your collective. That's funny. I didn't get that it was just my collective. I got it was like your collective, like whoever your collective is. Which maybe is everybody. I don't know.
Sete hana haka shohota he kishini miniata honanati kiriata hakareti ti kishiti namarata kanata hareti grotha hea hoshia shinana hana hia gohana hata hia oshiana hata e odana hata kadiato kahana hiti hishiti kishishimana takishi goshona shiata. Namaste and blessings to all.
Tia katai tiko hasiki tututua hitia kiti kotutia sukuha he sukutu hiha sukutu ikia tuku tututikia sukutu yetiki hasikati tutu tuku tutu hikia ha yes kututia tu hasi tutu 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 tiki tiki ya kutiti tukutu hasiki hu tutu yahi tiki tukutu tia tuku titi Hasiki taki ututu hia siki tuku hia sikutu we are the blue avians sikutu tia kutu titi tuku titi titi kutu titi ti hia sikuti tukutu hia sikutu ti kia kutu ku kia sikutu tu titi tuku hia sikutu ku ti kia tuku rise above the earth plane sikuti kiti kutu tu into the higher realms to connect with us sikutu tia kiti kutu Hasiku to continue to raise your vibration. Be aware of the consciousness level that you hold. By going within. And monitor your thought processes. And connect through the heart. To your true desires. And what brings you joy. Call upon us. To lift your mood. To to raise your vibration. Tukutu, hia sikiti, hia kututu, tukututu, sikiti, and we will surround you with our love. Sukututi, tititi, tukutu, tititi, tukuti, sikiti, tukututu, hasia, tatayati, tututi, tututiti, tisukutu, hia, skutututia, skututiti, tutututu, hia siki, haha, yituku, skatutu, sikitiya. All right, that was awesome. I think that's, yeah, it's been a long time since I've connected with blue avians. But I got a visual. At first I thought it was a mantis being, but then I saw like more of the beak, like a beak, you know, instead of like a mantis face. And then I got the words blue avian come in, so
I really enjoyed that. That was fun.
yeah.
Wow, that was awesome.
So I've been told my Lyran light language. Apparently I've said it before, and I also say it in my sleeps. But I've been working with some folks to heal past life issues and actually this life issues to bring forward my gifts. So it should be happening soon, but I have a couple of Lyran words I can share with you.
Do it.
Until it comes through. Okay. Hopefully I'm saying it okay. Oh, also earlier when I was told to say Keleta, that is Lyran, and they said that it did open up various brain centers. I'm like, it didn't do anything. I've been saying it for 6 months. And they're like, well, yes, it did do something. It opened up certain areas of your brain. But anyway, okay, so it's Orquavo, Wuha, Muha. So Wuha and Muha apparently mean hello and goodbye in Lyran. So the version of Lyran I'm going to be speaking is apparently some colloquial version. So stay tuned.
All right.
Just a teaser for those who are watching.
So do you have anything else you'd like to share at this time? Light
No,
language wise?
I'm good, but I'm like feeling really weird. Like my head is feeling, whoa.
Yeah, quantum.
Yeah, welcome to the quantum.
Yeah, welcome to the quantum club. That's what that feels
Oh my
like.
gosh, I feel like I've had 2 drinks.
Akahiya nara tahira maira takuya na mahaha tatuya nara kai shijua maira ta tatuya nara kaira tahia maira tatuya na mara tatuya na mai chakahiya mahai tatuya na naha kahia ta uya nara nyara kahira tono poho pohuira pa I tihara nara chu uya na mara kahira na Achi nararanyara kunyaranyaranyaranyaranyaran. Ku'unaratai riki hatatatuya namarata ira tuira kae naratai shiguru no urunyaratahi kara narakayara nahara. And it is I, Pele, as you suspected. I bring to you today the fire the volcanic fire of earth, the heat of the passion of the flow within your being, within yourself, within the land. As you have been being guided to connect more and more fully with the land, we want you to connect more with that flow, the passion within yourself. Your passion can be emitted in a variety of expressions. You may ask yourself, what am I passionate about? Many will think of passion as love. You may find yourself passionate about your work. You may find yourself passionate about the night sky. You may find yourself passionate about a certain color that you relate to, that brings you happiness and joy. The passion within yourself is where you must reside. If you're lacking passion, call on me. I, Pele, goddess of passion, will help you find that depth within yourself that makes you feel strongly about what it is that you wish to bring forward, about what it is that needs to be enhanced within you, about what it is that needs a fire set underneath it. How quickly will you move if your bare feet stand on hot coals, burning red? How quickly will you move when you feel the flame nearing your back within the physical realm? I dare say you do not stand still. I dare say that you will find yourself moving, whether you want to or not. The fire will make you move. But yet I warn you, when you find this fire within you, it must be equalized with the coolness, with the control. You do not want to be a forest fire running amok. Rather, it would be much better for you to be the fire within the fireplace, within the fire pit, on the stove with an on and off button. Some may not be able to turn their off button when it's on to that position. So if you do call on me to find your passion, call on another to find your compassion. So that while you are in the heat of the moment, you still find that place within you of tenderness, of solitude, of presence. Find your stature within that which fills your passion, of that that lights you up? Where are you bright? Where do you shine? When you find what lights you from within, you will always be speaking in your joy. And this is a beautiful place to be passionate. When you're drawing and you let the freedom of the ink, the oil, the pens, whatever medium that you are working with, flow. Attack it with your heart so that your creativity may be displayed in its fullest form. Let the lava flow within you. Be connected to the blood within your body. These cellular structures that make you who you are as a being. Air fans the fire. Breathe into the fire within your heart. Set it ablaze. Do not dampen it with water, creating a lot of puffy smoke. But do use it within control. Control of your being, control of your mind, control. Find the truth within your passion. Do you have a passion to be physical? What strengths do you have that lie within the physicality of your form? Do you prefer dance or weightlifting? Do you prefer running or cycling or rollerblading? Or perhaps you prefer to be in your breath, lighting the fire of your chi within very slow and controlled movements, within holding your positions in feats of connectivity. Passion, passion within love. Love is not only a physical expression of passion to another being, although certainly it can be certainly quite heated in the moment. When your body wants to physically let go of the control. And in this, it is more than acceptable to be within your passion. Connecting your heart in with your sacral. Knowing who you are as a physical being. Understanding it in its entirety of the expression of love. But you may also have the passion for your families, for your friends, to show them love, to let the flow and the freedom of friendship go where it takes you. Again, referencing the lava flow. It finds its own path. And at times you must allow this. So my guidance for you today is to find your passion. Seek me out, if you may, if you desire, as desire is an expression of passion. Indicate your desires and connect in with your truth. And this is all the advice I have at this time on passion, unless you have a specific question that you desire to express and expand on with me.
What's the difference between passion and lust?
Lust can sometimes be played out in your mind, but the lust in your mind can also be in your heart, which makes it a truth. Lust is a word that has been turned into a derogatory representation of inappropriate approaching of another. You may lust over someone physically. You may lust over more money. You may lust over a higher position. How does lust differentiate itself from desire? There's a fine line. The difference is control. Do you have control over your lust?
Hello, Pele.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings. So I was wondering, why is it that when someone passes away, there are family members who cannot let go their sorrow and feel very deeply for that loss. And then there are others who don't have that depth of feeling, even though all of them may have a similar relationship to that person. What differentiates that depth of feeling?
That depth of feeling is the discovery within oneself of the loss, experiencing within the physical realm that being's presence and the missing of it. But when one steps into themselves to recognize that the one that has moved on or transitioned into another form, similar to lava transitioning into another form, creating earth, to recognize that although the form is transformed, it is still there. It still lives. It still exists. It is a being of presence.
So the difference is in the knowing.
The difference is in the knowing, but that does not make it any easier in the expression of the physical loss. If there are those struggling with people, pets, things that have been lost, it may be career, it may be home, it may be a person. Then they should remind themselves that when they incarnated into this world, they came with nothing. They go with nothing. It is the accumulation of things, of not wanting to lose these things, that make it difficult to move beyond into the knowing of the continuation of life.
I see. Thank you for that perspective.
It is my pleasure to show you the flow of life.
Hello, Pele. I have a question for you.
Greetings.
So, so I know that you are willing to assist others with pursuing their passions and following their true desires, etc. And I was looking in my Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck that it mentioned about taking a wonderful trip. So it came to mind that, is there anything in particular that that we should pursue as far as this year or next for our places to travel that maybe we haven't thought of before? Or other hobbies we might, or interests of would be either for me individually or for Wendy and I or others in this group together?
There will be many opportunities for you to travel. The Carolinas are an area that you have not discussed as a place to travel to.
Either north or south?
South Carolina.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go, so that would be wonderful.
There are various locations within the United States that are travelable. But for you, your recommendation is to find your joy. What trip would you make? What trip do you find your heart calling you to? Is it a country?
I'd like to go to Glacier National Park or Montana or into Canada would be one place that I would like to go.
Beautiful. Then set your heart upon that. Put your plan together. Put your desire into form of thought. And then the passion will ensue. And when you become passionate, others will see your passion and will want to be a part to feel this passion, to feel this desire, this need to fulfill what you're being called to do, which is bring the light. In all truth, it does not matter where you decide to go. Simply decide and then go. And if you are not able to take a trip financially, as some would like to do, simply putting together a travel board of places that they would have gone, imagining in the mind, believing that they have been at the location, and then they have been, It becomes a creation. It becomes an opportunity to experience astral work. Because while you're in the midst of your dream, you are there. And this is why many are called to do dream boards. To put their goals to paper so that they can see in front of themselves what they are creating.
Thank you. Wonderful. Does anyone else have a question?
I'm considering a trip at the end of April and wanted to get your perspective on whether it is the right time to go.
There are always many roads to cross. Stops that may be hindering a passion. Whatever the blocks are imagined, how do you work through them? How do you burn them out of your way so that you can take the trip when you want to? Timing is of your creation as there is no time. Do you stop yourself? Or do you feel that others stop you? Do you look at the world and say, the world is terrible and I may not step forward with where and what and when I want to do something? Or do you say, I'm passionate about this and I can do this when I want to do this, when I've decided to do this, and then go and step over the hurdles and know that you have the capability within yourself to overcome what needs to be overcome if that is your desire. Is the timing correct for you?
I have to think about that a little bit more, but I understand what you mean. You just have to face the blocks as they arise, or before they arise in some cases. Thank you.
Yes, it is always my encouragement to give you a backup plan. Plan A and Plan B. But they all lead to the same ending.
But is one plan more optimal than the other?
You are the creator. You are the volcano. Allow your lava to flow the most open path to your realm.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much for your advice.
Of course, you may want a path of more challenges. Or you may want a path of ease. And so that becomes your choice within the flow. If there is a rock that is too large, do you try to plow through it with a pickaxe? Or do you go around it gently with your flow, realizing that you can still get to the other side by sidestepping or flowing around it?
I believe we are complete. I don't think there's any additional questions. Unless there's a message that you would like to provide to the channel.
As said before, stay in your passion. Add heat to what fills. Apathetic. Add flame to the fire. Throw another log on if you must, to create that larger, brighter flame. My blessings to each of you.
Blessings.
Ka onoro tu ira pahiena akahiera tahoro tu kurun yaraka. Ijuju amarata ira nara kahiera nara kahiera tu. Burst forth. Spew your fire and your flame to emblazon the passion for that which you wish to desire to create.
Beautiful.
Wow. Sorry, my neck feels really itchy all of a sudden.
That
Yeah,
was a nice
I
message.
Yeah, I felt heat come in, and so I had to take off my jacket like when she first came in.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that, like that whole quantum.
I am too. Yes, for
And when I
sure.
first started channeling, I actually could see the lava flow, like just yellow and orange and black, and it was like coming down and spreading out, and
Wow.
and then a couple of times during the channeling, when I would like take a deep breath, all of a sudden, I think it might have been after I was talking about balancing, and I say I since it's obviously coming out of my mouth, but the balancing, like I could see like green, like a green light, and then later I think the last one I saw, and maybe this was like a golden portal or something, but just surrounded in gold, like my if I were to say that somebody shined a light on me, that they just put gold in front of my eyes. So that was interesting.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I felt my throat kind of warm, like felt all like gooey and warm.
Cool.
Yeah.
So when I asked the question about a trip in April, so can you tell what she's thinking, like in her mind? Like in connecting
Oh, you
to
mean like,
me?
did she give you an option, April or not?
No, but like when she was pausing for a
So
moment,
the
could she?
sense,
Uh-huh.
the sense that I was getting is that you want to go on this trip, but there are like things in the way. And I kept feeling like she wanted to give me more description, like descriptors of like what could be blocking or like hurdles. I don't know. I just like in my mind, it was envisioning like hurdles to jump over, and that if you go in April, that there will be hurdles, and that if you choose another time, that it might be an easier path, but also that if you go in April, that there's workarounds to whatever it is. Like, I don't know what these challenges might be, or what comes up, or maybe you already know what they are. But there's workarounds, but it's up to you. It's still up to you to take that path. I mean, that's like the gist of what I feel like she was trying to say.
Okay, so I was just kind of wondering what you were seeing as questions are, asked, because once I know Jim was channeling, and the being that came in, he could hear that being processing like, oh, I should start with a joke because humans like a joke, like he could tell what that person was thinking. So
he didn't give me any jokes, but I feel like, oh my God, I still am like feeling her heat. Healing, right? It said heat is healings. But and also like right when she was coming in, I like got that heat signature again. So a lot of times I know that as I'm like connecting in with the beings, and this happens even when like you guys are connecting in, I will feel like the energy of the presence of the being. And sometimes it comes across to me as heat, but a lot of times heat to me is just that connection of the higher energy. And so I just will feel it. So yeah, it's very interesting. But right now, like my whole back feels sweaty. Like I just want to air out.